Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. Summary: Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, published in 1952, is a powerful novel that explores the experiences of an unnamed African American narrator who grapples with social invisibility and identity in a racially divided America. Through his journey, Ellison examines themes of racism, identity, and the search for self-definition, illustrating how society renders Black individuals invisible by denying them true recognition and humanity. Plot summary. 1. The narrator's journey begins. The novel opens with the narrator's confession that he is invisible because people refuse to see him as an individual. Instead, they see only stereotypes. Living in a basement in Harlem, he recounts his life story to explain how he became invisible. His journey begins in the American South, where he is a bright, ambitious young man who hopes to rise through education and hard work. 2. Humiliation at the Battle Royal. After graduating from high school, the narrator is invited to give a speech at a local event for prominent white townsmen, where he is forced to participate in a humiliating battle royal with other Black youths. Blindfolded and made to fight for the entertainment of the white audience, he realizes that his worth is reduced to his ability to endure suffering. After enduring the brutal fight, he delivers his speech on Black progress and is rewarded with a scholarship to a Black college. However, the experience marks the beginning of his disillusionment with societal values and the realization of his invisibility. 3. Disillusionment at the college and exile to the North. The narrator's college years bring further disillusionment. He takes a white trustee, Mr. Norton, on a tour, hoping to impress him, but the trip exposes Mr. Norton to the harsh realities of Black life in the South. Shocked, Mr. Norton blames the narrator, who is expelled by Dr. Bledsoe, the college president. Bledsoe reveals that he values self-preservation over truth, manipulating white society to maintain his power. Humiliated and betrayed, the narrator heads to Harlem with letters of recommendation from Bledsoe, hoping to find work. 4. Working at Liberty Paints and the Explosion. In Harlem, the narrator takes a job at Liberty Paints, where the factory's slogan, "Keep America Pure with Liberty Paints," highlights its ironic racial implications, as the factory's famous white paint requires a base of Black drops. The narrator's supervisor sabotages him, leading to an explosion that lands him in the hospital. He undergoes strange electric shock treatments that alter his identity, symbolizing the erasure of his individuality and the loss of control over his sense of self. 5. Joining the Brotherhood and experiencing activism. After his recovery, the narrator becomes involved with the Brotherhood, a political organization that claims to advocate for social justice but ultimately uses him as a pawn. He becomes a prominent speaker for the group, finding purpose in activism, though he senses he is being manipulated. The Brotherhood soon reveals its disinterest in true racial equality, prioritizing ideology over individuals. Disillusioned once again, he realizes he is still invisible, used by both white and Black leaders for their agendas. 6. The riot and final disillusionment. Tensions rise in Harlem, culminating in a riot instigated by the Brotherhood's neglect and manipulation of the community's frustrations. The narrator, caught in the chaos, confronts the emptiness of the ideals he once believed in. Chased by authorities, he takes refuge in a coal cellar, symbolizing his final retreat from a society that refuses to see him as he is. Here, he reflects on his journey and resolves to embrace his invisibility, choosing self-definition over societal acceptance. Key themes. 1. Racism and social invisibility. Ellison explores how systemic racism denies Black individuals true recognition, forcing the narrator into invisibility. Society's stereotypes and prejudices prevent others from seeing him as an individual, erasing his humanity. 2. Identity and self-discovery. The narrator's journey is one of self-discovery, as he sheds layers of imposed identities, from student to worker, activist, and finally, invisible man. He ultimately rejects external definitions, embracing his invisibility as a form of self-empowerment. 3. The illusion of the American dream. The narrator's aspirations clash with the reality of American society, exposing the hypocrisy of the American dream for African Americans. His initial belief in hard work and education as paths to success is repeatedly shattered, revealing the empty promises and inherent racial biases of American ideals. 4. Power, manipulation, and betrayal. Throughout his journey, the narrator faces betrayal and manipulation by authority figures, from Dr. Bledsoe to the Brotherhood. These betrayals illustrate how institutions and individuals exploit others for personal gain or ideological agendas, highlighting the novel's critique of power dynamics in society. Conclusion. Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison is a profound exploration of identity, social invisibility, and racial injustice. Through the narrator's journey, Ellison critiques a society that denies the humanity of Black individuals, forcing them into invisibility. The novel's themes of self-discovery, resistance to societal expectations, and the search for authenticity make it a timeless examination of the struggles for identity and recognition. The narrator's final embrace of invisibility is a powerful testament to the resilience of self-definition in a world that refuses to see